Hello boys and girls, welcome to my preview of Arsenal's up and coming Premier League match this weekend against Burnley. So we got back to winning ways last weekend with a very comfortable 4-0 victory away at Swansea. Olivier Giroud, Alexis Sanchez and two very fortunate own goals were enough to seal the 3 points. But this weekend it's back to the Emirates against a team that are absolutely awful on the road this season, Burnley. They are currently 10th in the league, they've won 8 games, they've lost 11 and drawn 2. They have 26 points this season and 25 of those points have all been at home. They have not won a single game away from home this season and the only point that they have picked up so far was against Manchester United. Without fail, Man United have got to be the laughing stock somewhere, haven't they? Let's just hope that that comment doesn't come back and bite me in the arse this weekend. Again, with a lot of these lower league teams, the problem is scoring goals. Their top goal scorer is Andre Gray with 5. They have only scored 23 goals all season and they've conceded 31. So again, it's pretty obvious where the problems lie. We have already played Burnley this season and it took a stoppage time winner from Laura Koscielny to take the points in that game. That said, we do have to go about this in the proper manner. We do have to get at them from the very first minute. This is the problem that I have right now, is the way that we're playing in the second half compared to the first half. We seem to start very, very slow of recent, and I don't seem to understand why. Why does it take so long for us to kick into gear? If we start the way that we finish games, we'll tear teams apart in the first 15-20 minutes, to be honest. Now, I know this is the Premier League, and I know it isn't that easy every single week, but we have the ability. So let's see if we can actually start games how we've been finishing recently and get them all important 3 points in the bag. So what do I expect from Arsenal this week? Well, as I said, I want to see a different approach from the first whistle. I want to see us attack, I want to see us go for the throat, and I want to see the same kind of intensity that I saw in the second half against Swansea. It was so much better because, to be honest, in the first half we was abysmal. We were slow, we looked flat, and we look so off the pace. So that is something that we do need to address come this weekend. If we go out there with the right mentality, as I said, then we will win this game very comfortably, in my opinion. Burnley are poor away from home, as I've already stated. And if we get an early goal, I feel that the floodgates will open in this one. But as I always say, even though myself, I am very confident with a comfortable victory, we do still have to be careful. They're a Premier League team and they are dangerous and they can cause us problems. So we do have to be wary. Be professional, get the job done and get them 3 points in the bag. In terms of team selection, I think there will be a few changes for this one. So I'm going to try and predict my 1 to 11 based on what I feel Arsenal will pick. So with that in mind, here is the 1 to 11. In goal, Petr Cech. Can't see it changing. I've explained already. David Ospina is the cup keeper. Petr Cech is the Premier League goalkeeper. Right back, Hector Bellerin. Now, he's missed the last couple of games with a little injury. Arsenal's already said he'll be back, so it goes without question. He comes back into the right back slot. Central defensive pairing, again, a decision that's not really too difficult. Laura Koscielny is going to come in and captain the side as normal, and alongside him will be Mustafi. Now, he's starting to get back up to speed after being out through injury. He's starting to build that partnership again with Laura Koscielny. We got a clean sheet last time out against Swansea, so let's carry on where we left off. Left back, now this is where I would make a change. I'd bring in Kieran Gibbs. He's back fit, and like I said, the last game he played before he got injured, he was one of the best players on the pitch. I feel that right now he is pushing Nacho Monreal for that starting position, and with him being back, I feel that he deserves a run in the team. So for me, I will go with Kieran Gibbs at left back. In the central defensive midfield area, I feel that this is where he may make a few changes. I can actually see Granit Xhaka coming out of the team for this game and maybe getting a break. Now, I heard Charlie Nicholas say yesterday that they should be selling Francis Coquelin. I'm sorry, Charlie. I loved you as a player, but you've been drinking one too many sherbets, mate. Francis Coquelin has been one of our best and most consistent players of 2016. He's back from injury and I feel that he will start this game. So Francis Coquelin will come back into that central midfield role. Alongside him, Aaron Ramsey. Now, since he got his goal against Preston, I've been very impressed with Aaron Ramsey. He started cutting out that sideways backward stuff. He's starting to get a bit of confidence again. And I feel that Arsenal will not take him out of the team right now. Like I said, he's growing in confidence. And I think the best thing to do right now is to just keep him playing. Let's try and get the Aaron Ramsey that we see for Wales playing for Arsenal. So next to Francis Coquelin, I will have Aaron Ramsey. On the right hand side of midfield, Alex Iwobi. Now for me, he was man of the match against Swansea. He was causing all sorts of problems out there. That is what we want to see from Alex Iwobi. He was unlucky with the 2 deflected goals because he was the one that was actually involved with them. The second one, yes, I can see why it's been given as an own goal. But the first one, I thought may have been given to him. On the left-hand side of midfield, Alexis Sanchez. Do I even need to explain why this guy's in the team? No, I do not. End of story, Alexis Sanchez. In the number 10 role, Mesut Ozil. Now, in the second half against Swansea, there was a little bit of a change. Now, I don't know whether Arsene made this change or whether the players took it upon themselves to make this change. But Mesut Ozil seemed to drop back a little bit deeper, more in the role that Santi Cazorla plays. And he started to pull the strings. Aaron Ramsey moved further ahead in the number 10 role. And the way that they were interchanging and playing together was absolutely brilliant. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that one to see if Ozil sticks to that number 10 role or whether he starts interchanging with Aaron Ramsey again. Now up front, Olivier Giroud. I will say it again. I still believe Alexis Sanchez is our best player to be put up front. He causes the most problems. But right now, as I have also said, when you've got a man scoring the kind of goals that Olivier Giroud is, you cannot take him out of the team. You've just got to let him play and see how far it takes him. He's on fire right now. I know he picked up a little knock in the game against Swansea, but I do think he will be available for this one. So if he is, there's no question, Olivier Giroud starts up front. So that is my Arsenal 1 to 11. I've kind of gone with what I feel Arsenal will pick. I would be happy with that team if it was out there. You only have to look at the bench and see what we've got there in reserve as well. Lucas Perez, Danny Welbeck, Oxlade-Chamberlain. Theo Walcott is still out injured, apparently. So we should have enough to beat Burnley. For me, I'm going to go for an Arsenal 3-0 win. So let me know what you think. Do you agree with a 1 to 11? Make sure you leave your comments below and let me know what you think. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, and of course, as I said, leave them comments below. And as I always say, Arsenal, do not let me down.